in my family, we don't have graduate. I said, I want to be a graduate. You know what she did that made me cry? She said I should kneel down. I knelt down. She prayed on my head. He said, darling, the way and manner you will go to university and come, you will not know. God will help you. Please, viewer, it's touching. It's touching. Do you believe in God? Do you have conviction in God? I said, yes. We know He.
Hey there, Bridge fans. Welcome to the show. My name is Dexter, your host. Things are hard. Slap by the streets. Shebi? Yes, things are hard. And economies around the world are going through downturns and austerity, and things are just hard. But you know what? Things have always been hard. Economic difficulties didn't start with you. It was a story with Mr Ndubusi Adinkankwu. The hard times hit him, disadvantage from pedigree and things like that. But he took what you would call lemons and made a great story out of it. I met him around very, very, very funny circumstance. I walked down the street beside my office to go fix my belt or something, and I saw this cobbler, striking physique. And while he was about doing the stuff, I heard him speak, and it was as if I was hit by a thunderbolt. I left there contemplating, who is this cobbler that speaks pristine English? And that gave rise to a reel of thoughts and contemplations. And I said, there's more to this man than I just saw. And I tagged along my producers and we went back to him. And lo and behold, he is a story to be heard and volumes to be unfolded. He's on the show today with his lovely wife, Uloma, and you're about to meet a wonder. Welcome to the show, Mr. Ndubusi.
You're welcome.
Yes, madam, thank you. Thank you for making our time to be here today. Yeah. So, how did you go into shoemaking and the art of being a cobbler?
Thank you so much for the very good question. Yes, I came into cobbling after ring-maroring in Lagos, searching for the greener pasture. But all of a sudden, a very good man met me one day. He said, Mr. Young man, why can't you look for a handwork to do? I felt, I said, handwork. It doesn't fetch anything.
Okay.
Handwork, how much am I going to make? Where's the money to start the business? Who is going to give me the money to start? He said, he's a Yoruba man. He said, well, my young man, I know you are earning a little living in Lagos, but are you thinking one day that you get married? You have children, you have to train them, you have to live in a good house. Think of it. For 2 years, I was dumbfounded.
2 years?
I was dumbfounded. One day, I summoned the courage. I said, well, what am I going to do? In Lagos, it's very expensive. I went to look for money to set up something. I said, no, let me go back home. I'm from Delta. But my intuition said, no, go back to Anambra, where you met a friend who you stay together, that has gone to open up a shop. Behold, I met him in Obaro Market. He said, my good friend, welcome home. Do you know I'm doing fine? I'm very good. I'm now getting better, coming home. I said, how? He said, what do you want to do? I was still I don't want to
unsure,
do.
Yeah.
Unsure. So later on, I just said, well, I saw some people making shoes and all this is
around the urban market.
Yeah. I said, why can't I do something on the nature? He said, can you? I said, I think with man, everything is possible. I picked up the courage. I started. Now we went to what we call shoe site. That is Owerri Road, near, what they call it, this bank, my dear.
Relief Market.
Relief Market,
Okay.
thank you. I went down there. Behold, you see some people sewing shoes, doing 10 naira, 20 naira, a pair.
Wait, sorry. At about what time? What year was this happening?
I can't give you precisely now, but this is about between 18, 20 years ago.
Okay.
I said, well, these people, 10 naira, what is it going to fetch? He said, a drop of water.
Yes, many drops make the ocean. Yeah.
I said, well, he said, but the shame as a man, can you do this? I summoned the courage. I now said, sir, please, can I stay with you? I know I'm going to pay you for you to teach me to do this, to start. He said, yes, but since you have the courage, okay, for today, we'll give you a few pairs of shoes to sew. But I said, I don't know it. He said, you will sew it. He gave me the needle, he showed me an Hausa boy. He said, look at this small boy doing it. Put the thread, pull it, and you continue. Behold, on that day I started. To my greatest surprise, I was able to sew 5 pairs of shoes that gave me 100 naira.
On the first day.
On the first day, I was able to sew, but not well sewn.
Of course.
The next day, before 6:30, I was there.
Come on.
I said, the man I met there's what we call lacing in shoe. That is putting it in form.
Yes.
The man has brought out about 50 pairs. He said, but you are many. Okay, let me give you 10 pairs. I summoned the courage.
Wait. You mean he was making a brand new pair of shoes?
Brand new.
Okay, he had formed around the last.
Formed around, yeah. That's the process of forming around we'll call it last. It looks like a human leg.
Yeah.
You put it, you form it with the gum and or whatever, you do it. I said, well, he gave me 10 pairs. He said, sir, can you do this? He's a young man. I was already in my early 40s. I said, yes. I took up the courage. I started doing it little by little. What is amazing, these small boys, the other boys, before I could sew a pair, they have done 7, 10. But it doesn't matter.
Of course.
It doesn't matter. I continued. At the end of the day, I was able to sew 12 pairs. He said,
on the second day of the job.
On the second day of the job. It took off. I now started sewing. Started doing it little by little. During that process, I was now in Onitsha. I can now afford a single meal myself.
You could afford a meal, okay.
A meal,
yeah.
A day. So I said, if this can be, there's a light in the other side of the tunnel.
Yeah.
I said, a man who has nobody to help him, no sister, no brother, nothing, no father, nothing to help, from a poor background. Let's go. I started. In fact, I needed courage, and I was doing it.
Of course.
1 year, 2 years. I said, but I must get married. We went for a burial in a village in Amokwe, in Enugu State. I was sluggish to go for the burial, but I went to the burial. And I saw a young girl that came to serve me. I said, me? Please, listener, that's what we call the intuition. My intuition told me, look at that girl. That is a wife. The intuition, when he speaks, I call it the voice of the Lord. When he speaks, it's very faint.
It's called a still small voice.
A still small voice.
Yes.
I said, what is happening? She came back again to give me water. the voice came up again. On that day, until I got home, I wasn't myself. Thinking of who? I said, what is actually happening? I said, what is happening? After a few months, I started thinking again. I went back to the same house. I asked of her. Behold, I met the mother. I didn't know that she is the mother. He said, for what? I said, I just want to see her, to talk to her. He said, okay, my son, come in. I went and I sat down. My legs were shaking. My legs were shaking. How can I announce such a thing? I said, that's a girl I met here, and this, I just told her this little story. He said, okay. Ulama. Immediately she came, I stood up. I said, yes, Mama. He said, He said, okay. Can see her, talk to her. We started talking. You see, what God has joined together, no man can put asunder. She can attest to it. She said, yes, I thought of you all night, all the time.
Wait,
said,
she said she was thinking of you at the same time.
Right from that same day. I was talking to her. I said, well, what do you do for a living? He said, I work at Kate Industries in Onitsha. I said, right, I'm coming to visit you there. I just came to say hello, how are you, do this, and I went back. Well, they said love is blind. Yes. One day she was surprised. I met her at the gate. I said, I'm looking for Uloma. Ene. They said, which Uloma? I said, she works here. With boldness. I met her. Alas, the love started. We started writing. We started talking. But all this while, I have never been to her place. And she told me, honestly, that she lives with the elder sister. But who am I to go there? Who am I to go there? So when we started, we saw now that we are meant to be one.
Yeah.
As some of the courage one day, I met her. I said, I'm coming to your sister. The sister welcomed me. I said, please, I'm here to see Uloma Eme. Who is she to you? That I will, because the sister is very strict. I said, I'm here. I want to talk to her. In fact, I want to marry her. That's why I'm doing all the preambles. He said, are you sure? I said, yes. That's why I'm here. He said, okay. Uloma, she came, shy.
Of course.
Somebody coming.
In front of our elder sister.
The elder sister left us, we were talking. He said, but you know one thing I like in you are bold. I said, I go for what I want. After discussing, I left. I started visiting. Time,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And you know what a friend told me? A friend, although he's late now, he said, you met a girl and you have the audacity, the effrontery to tell her that you're a shoemaker. A shoemaker, she will reject you right from onset. She will reject you. I said, well, if I'm rejected, it's not my job. I'm okay. I started now going to her hometown to see her, to tell the mother. I announced to the mother. And there was a man coming again to seek her hands. Okay,
so you had a competitor.
Yes. The man has a car. Am I lying?
Yeah.
He is well to do. But when I'm coming, do you know what I come with? A loaf of bread. I will come and give it to her. He said, Mommy said, you brought a loaf of bread for us. I said, yes, that's what I can afford. He said, I love that. She take it. He leave me with her, we were talking. But going towards the end, when this wants to, the mom, she's still alive, and I respect her. that another man is coming and all these things. What do you do? I said, I'm a shoemaker. A shoemaker. I said, yes, that's what I do. I always tell the truth.
Of course. There's no point being fake about anything.
Not what I am. In fact, one day I came, he just said, please, does Uloma know your hometown? I said, no, I'm afraid. I can't invite her. He said, no. Let her go and know your hometown. With all boldness, I went and borrowed money. I want to show my wife to be my hometown. When I arrived at my home, my uncle is a very strict person. When I arrived home, he said, Ndubusi, who is this? You have the effrontery to bring a girl to my house? I said, yes, Daddy. Who is she to you? I said, this is the girl I want to marry. Immediately we entered into the house. What happened? My uncle took her to a different place. He said, to the farm. He said I should go to the farm. Why should I bring a girl? When I was away, my uncle was interviewing her. I call it interview from the Adams. From the Adam. You want to know her.
Of course, yeah.
When I came back, he said, okay, I have seen her. Well, let's see. He said, you want to marry her? I said, yeah. Do you have the money? I said, yes, Daddy. He said, do you have the money? I said, yes, Daddy. He said, okay. He said, okay. But you know she's from a far place, so you better marry from our hometown. I said, Dad, she's the one I want to marry. I don't want to say no. He said, okay. Okay. That day, we stayed over in the morning. But one thing very funny, my uncle is very strict. She slept alone. I was alone. Early morning, she picked up my uncle's clothes, swept the kitchen, does everything, was just cooking, doing. My uncle called me, he said, come. That's between.
Of course, two of you, two men.
Well, two men.
Good woman.
Don't sleep, oh. Don't sleep, oh.
Don't sleep
Make
on
it
this
fast.
one.
In fact, actually, the day we went for her marriage, I did both the traditional marriage and the white wedding that same day. Because I don't want the other man to come. Today, I present to you, listener, my darling wife.
Okay. Let me cut it short. I know you talk about her a lot.
Yes.
And we are coming there.
Yeah.
But another thing that struck me, and I'm sure it's still striking the viewer, is that this shoemaker has his tenses all put together, even better than most graduates. So I want to understand, shoemaker, and you speak this good.
Yeah.
Tell us about your education.
Yeah. Viewer, let us get it clear. I don't want you to be ashamed of whatever you do.
There's dignity in labor.
There is dignity in labor.
Exactly.
When I got her married, still doing the same shoe, every night I will come home with little amount of money, she will manage it with me. I go there every day, because I love what I'm doing.
Of course.
But friends always come. Are you not ashamed?
Common shoemaker.
Shoemaker like you. You don't look good. You don't look fine. And you went to go and marry. Don't you know that one day she will reject you because you don't come home with money? And when I now started making money, after some years, I saw there is money. I told my lovely wife, I said, I want to go to school because I'm crude. Wait.
At what age were you
wanting to go to school?
It's
early 40s now that I'm talking to you. Yes.
Okay, wait, guys. Before Mr. Ndubusi continues the story, you see, one thing I have picked is that evil is not new to us. bad influence or whatever we think is bedeviling the society and it's not new to us. Yeah. Because you had bad friends who were of negative influence.
Negative influence.
So all the madness that we are saying, there's so much bad friends. In his days, they were bad friends. If he had followed them, he would not be here telling the story. So just get this out now, that the influence or evil influence you think that is swaying you now is not new to you. People went through the same route and they were determined to stay on course. So if you think anything evil, challenges, wrong influence is new to you, you are very wrong. Tell us about the school.
Yes. I want to say it categorically here, that when you are focused, don't allow your enemy, that's your bad friends, to turn your face. Focus. And in that focus, you will see the hand of God. It's invisible. But you see, you are going towards that. That's why the Igbo man say, Onye kweri chi ekweri. That is when you have agreed to do something, the Almighty will help you in that field. One day, I checked my account. I'm having some money. I said, darling, do you know that I want to go to university at this age? I said, yes, because it has been something I really want to have. To be a graduate. Because in my house, in my family, we don't have graduate. I said, I want to be a graduate. You know what she did that made me cry? She said I should kneel down. I knelt down. She prayed on my head. He said, darling, the way and manner you will go to university and come, you will not know. God will help you. Please, viewer, it's touching. It's touching. Do you believe in God? Do you have conviction in God? I said, yes. We know He is invisible. He is invisible. But the God I serve will help my husband. I want now to register. They said the WAEC I have is no longer tenable. That I have to redo my WAEC. I said, I don't mind. I don't mind. I went to school at Onitsha school. I registered for WAEC. There's something that happened. The day of WAEC, I registered. The little shot, or what I call the nika, that's the shot they give to all students, because I was their father. They gave me, couldn't enter. Well, how can a man with children wear now a small shot? Because you must wear it and at the same time put on the dress. I wear the right WAEC candidate. Well, the thought came to me. I just took up the knicker and the bottom there. I just do bah! And I wore it because it was elastic. I wore it. It became a skirt. So on my way to the exam hall, a lady stopped me. Come here. Where are you going to with a skirt? It's knicker. I said, madam, this is a knicker. He said, why are you wearing skirt? I said, I wore skirt because the knicker you gave me, it couldn't size me. Don't you want me to go to school to attend university? He said, God forbid, you must go to university. Go. The other invigilator came. He said, you are too old to be here. I said, no, I'm very young.
Can you imagine?
For I want to do this WAEC. He said, what's your name? If you're not an impersonator, you went and wore this. I'm sure you're an impersonator. He was
trying to intimidate you.
Intimidate me. I said, oh God, you like him or not, I'll go do the paper today. He went and checked. The third name on the list was my name. Adinkankwu Joseph Joseph. He saw my age. He said, oh God, I'm very sorry. But who is going to help you? Can you write? I said, I don't need you. Because I studied. Why did I say I studied? There is an adage in my village that says, Ibu banibu ni ibu ya, ebula ni shopolo. Meaning, when you carry a load, when you have a problem, nobody will carry it for you. Only you must shoulder it and take it to that place. That's why you see a man who is a man. I went there. He said, yes, it's true. You are the third on the list. I said, okay. They now called the owner of the school. Are you sure you registered this man? Or they did not put his name? The owner of the school came. He said, he's one of my best students in class. He's part-time, but he's very good. And now we started. That was English on that fateful day. Before the little ones would have finished, I'm done. I'm done. The other one came. He said, you don't want them to help you? I said, for what I know or what? He said, they are helping others. I said, well, that's them. I don't know. The little girl standing by my side said, Oga, this number 15 to 20, you did not get it too. I said, well, the result, when the result comes out.
Oh no.
Alas, when the result came out, I made 9 credits pass.
9 credits, one sitting.
One sitting.
Married man with children and hustling, working. One sitting.
And she is living with me in a room.
One room.
One room with mat. I mean, women. That's why they said, when a woman, if you hear the music, say, when a woman loves you, it's with her heart. But don't try to betray that. That's the way a woman behaves. When a woman loves you, she doesn't look back. But men, don't hurt them. Don't hurt them. For they are like children when they love you. They follow you sheepishly. They follow you everywhere. That's where they are.
Yeah, viewers, I'm sure some of you need to grab your handkerchiefs now because it's getting sobby and teary. We'll be back after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for sticking with us. You're still on the Dexter's Bridge Show. Today's story is one of a kind. I mean, it's a subject that epic movies are made of, African magic and things like that. But this is not a fairy tale, it's not fiction, it's real. Mr. Ndubusi Adinkankwu has led us into his world, and an interesting one at that. At this point, he just finished writing WAEC at over 40, and in one sitting, cleared 9 credits. So now the journey to the
9
university.
credits. You said 9 credits. It has not stopped there.
Okay.
The school where I attended employed me as a teacher.
Okay.
So I earned my living through shoe cobbling and at the same time
Teaching.
So
now you had 2 jobs.
And now I have 2 jobs. Life started changing. Now I said I want to go to university because that's something that has eluded me. I said before, I was crude. When I mean crude, I wasn't mental, I want to be brushed up. My wife said, which university? I said, UNN.
Your dreams are crazy.
He said, UNN. There you have made it. Go to UNN, you have made it. Then she came with that prayer. I said, you are going to UNN. Go and do JAMB. I did JAMB. The newspaper of that year, 2010, I made 299.9.
At over 40. And
yes.
Yesterday we heard that JAMB cutoff has been dropped to 140 and then Polytechnic
299.9. I made it. It is there in the newspaper. Daily Times. I have the paper till tomorrow because I kept it as
evidence here.
Evidence to show my children. She knows. Is still there in my bag. Merit list to study foreign languages and literary studies. It was a merriment in my small family. The day we said we should come for resumption, I went. And she came, a prayerful woman, a virtuous woman. He said, I know, go, it's for our own good, and God will see you through. I said, eh? I went there. When I arrived at the university, there's Faculty of Arts. I went to our department. He said, yes, Mr. Joseph, yes, your name is there, yes. Where are particulars we say you should bring? I gave all of them. I didn't pay 1 naira to enter university, to bribe any professor on it, because of the merit.
Merit.
I didn't. Some of you, I don't know who is viewing, those of us who are lions from the university. You can see Professor Otabulago, who taught us English with Igbo language. Professor Otabulago. I lost contact with him. Maybe she's abroad. Maybe he's abroad. I don't know. So, I'm still in contact with few of my professors till today. I studied for 4 good years. I didn't know how I paid my school fees. What she said. Helps we are coming from this. From a particular brother. He is now the CEO, MD, Niger Data Power Holdings, Barrister Chiedu Ubo, is here from my hometown. Today, presently, he is. We all suffered in Lagos, the same thing. So that we're friends. One day when I called him, he said, where are you? What are you doing? I said, I'm at the university. He said, okay. How much do you pay? I told him. He paid into my account immediately.
Whoa.
He said, forget about the school fees.
Whoa.
Forget about the school fees. May God bless him anywhere he is. He saw me through.
Your wife's prayers.
He saw me through the university. Single-handedly. And what is amazing again, what is very important, I want viewer to hear, is that I was in university sewing shoes for my professors, my lecturers, to the extent that a younger lecturer wants to marry, they say, Mr. Joseph, go down to Onitsha. Make a very good pair of shoes and bring it down. I now have a job at the university. I was a cobbler at the university, at the same time a student. And I've been loved by my professors. How? I school from Monday till Wednesday. That Wednesday evening, I will come down to Onitsha. To do what?
To work.
To work. The lecture I have on Thursdays, the professor will say, you are not the same thing with these little children. I know you know it. Because I don't read, I study. I study. When I come on Wednesday towards evening, I'll go straight to the shoe site where I learned how to sew shoes, how to do this. I'll be working. She knows that I'm there. Around 7, 8 in the night, I will come back home to meet her with the children. Why am I doing that? To get some money. So that when I come home, how can daddy come home with empty hand? The children will say, daddy, welcome, daddy, welcome. There I have a stool and a center table, a small center table. My son will always tell me, Daddy, I will never forget that center table where you sit down with a stool you use in the kitchen to read your books. Because all night I stay. At times you stand up. darling, come to the bed now. Well, I said, well, is our future? I know. He said, yes, I know it's our future. But come and sleep so that you'll be healthy. You are lacking sleep. I said, well, I'll make it. He said, you will make it, I know. Today, I'm a graduate. Double honor. French, German. Which I defended. I still teach French today. At Justine Excel International School of Panam. When you are going to Isel Azeba, go and ask of Ndubusi Adinkankwu. They will tell you, our father. That man, that's why I teach French today. And the German, I go to homes. If we agree with the price, I will teach you the necessary. Even you have registered with Goethe Institute, I still put you through. So that is what shoe has been. Today I'm in Asaba with my family. I have a shoe shop down, like he said. I have a shoe shop down the street where I repair shoes, I make sandals. You see some of my products. Yes, I know it's not too much a big shop, but with shoe, I'm able to feed the family. I'm not wanting. That I was laughed at. Today, I have peace of mind. Peace of mind does not mean billions of naira in the account. Peace of mind means when you are able to satisfy your family, be in harmony with your family, no matter how it is. I have never begged somebody to give me food to eat, neither to pay for my 3-bedroom flat or my shop. I meet up every year because I know what I'm doing. So, with shoemaking, with shoe cobbling, I'm a happy man.
I'm sure, guys, you were wondering, how can a shoemaker come on the show and not make shoes? I promise you, I'll give you an episode of a practical session. He will make a pair of shoes, a sandal, whatever it is, will choose what he will make on set. So you watch out for that. I want to speak with Mrs. Adinkankwu now, and streets, only street slang, you know, let's feel the old two-way. Yeah. So sometimes when I tell you, say, person do good thing, you know, and we all clap for the person. This guy is a strong guy, do well, you know, solid man, determined man. But the Imam says the bitter cola sounds good in the ear, but doesn't taste as nice as it sounds. So, madam, tell us, you know, the time when your husband they go school and you know, and some of the stuff. What was it like? I mean, how you manage all the challenges, you know, the difficulties.
Okay. My husband have said everything concerning how we start. The time that he's going to school, in fact, I don't know how to say this all, but I really thank this Almighty God who have been helping us. It's not easy. He has said as he met me, so that's how God wanted. We did everything and everything went well. So we come be husband and wife. So after that we base at Onitsha. That Onitsha that we base, he's doing shoemaking, yes, already. So after that, I have done. But the time that he started the school is the time that I got 2 children. That time. 2 children, yes.
When he started school.
Yes, and the mandatory that he told me that he want to go to school, I did not hesitate because I know him and he's intelligent. He's very, very intelligent. The only thing is that he came from poor family.
Of course.
Yes, he came from poor family. So as we discuss everything, I now go in prayer because anything I'm doing, before I do it, I must pray. So after praying, I tell God, this is what I want. you have seen everything in this family. You have known us. You knows everything in our lives. So I want you to help us. Then before you know it, that day, as you get to where they say in Igbo, that's omugo. The money that I get from omugo is the money that I gave him. Is the money that I gave him to enter that university. That's the first money I gave him. So after that, I pray. Since he is there, my brother, if you see how God is doing it, help from east to west, south and north, help on him. I don't pay. And the main thing, this man you are seeing, if he come back from school, he will go to market and do that job and be sewing shoe, doing this and this. Before you know it, he will get the money that he used to pay for the handout. He will get the money that he used to pay for his handout. So that's how we are going until 4 good years he spent at UNN. So immediately that, I have 4 children now. So immediately that he have finished everything, he now said that we will go to Asaba for another new life. Yes. So we plan ourselves. As God may help us, we got house from at Asaba. We start another new
life. Yeah.
So I told him, what if as you have learned all these things and he's doing it very fine, very good. If you see the sandal, in fact, you will like it.
We will see it. We will see
Even
it.
the safety boot and everything. I say, wow, this man is going somewhere. So I made up my mind in helping him. It's good to help your husband in everything.
You can say that again.
Yes.
You can say that again.
Help
yes.
your husband.
Yes.
If he has the money. So far, 2 of you are in love, and you love him, and you don't want him to suffer. And another thing that will make a woman to help his husband is when that husband is sincere to his wife.
Yeah, very important.
Yes,
very, very
to
important.
her husband, because he's sincere. And he's caring. He's caring. He's lovely. Everything. I don't know how to tell this thing because he's doing what I did not expect in this marriage, honestly speaking. Even the time that I'm born children, the time he used to bath my baby, not be small thing. I'm telling you, not be small thing. They use it even the year they are living before. They use it as a standard for other people. For everybody. I'm telling you, people was emulating him in everything that he's doing. So after that, he now, it's good to be a good woman too, to helping your husband, supporting your husband in praying, in everything, so that he will make it in life. So after that, as we have started in this Asaba, he told me that he want to go this area. So I said, why not our own area? I said, no, that place is not developed. That he will go the place that
the highbrow area,
prominent and the relevant men.
You know, he is a very foresighted person.
He's a very
foresighted person.
Yes.
Very strategic.
I said, okay, but the money for that place will be high. I said, no. I said, okay, God will provide it. So we're now going to prayer again. Before you know it, the money that we used to pay, that we'll pay for that house rent come out, and we'll pay for that place. Then he starts his work before everything. In fact, I don't know how to tell it to the world because it's amazing. you know why your story is exciting to me and to most of our viewers is that we've had many sad tales of marriage on this show. Unfortunately, people go through problems even when they're not deserving of the challenges. Unfortunately, people have gone through failed marriages, difficulties, but to hear your story that even from a very humble background, you were able to be a man of integrity and to love your wife. And
she's been very sincere. I mean, you can't lie about things like this. Her demeanor gives it away. It's very heartwarming that we have good men who are faithful to their wives and who are committed to building a family. I want you to give us more like a last word or a word of advice along the lines of determination, of just being courageous, choosing the right wife, sticking to the right profession all round. Then when you are doing that, you're going to mix it with French and German.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to subtitle it or translate it.
I will do that. Well, thank God I'm here today to announce to the whole world things are never rosy. Even since I was born. This has never been good. But you cannot say because of the economy is bad like this, you become bad. Like what I normally tell my daughter. Before you get married, you must be useful to yourself.
Bam.
The Frenchman will tell you, lorsque la main droite lave la main gauche, le deux devient propre. When the right hand wash the left hand, two of them becomes what? Clean.
Oh, sorry, please. I want to take that class. Let's go. If you laugh, problem. Okay, so let's go. Lorsque la main.
No, lorsque la main droite.
La main droite. Lorsque la main droite.
Lave.
La
main gauche.
La main gauche. Okay.
Le dé.
Okay, so one by one, okay. Teacher. Take it easy. Lorsque. Okay.
La main.
Yeah. Lorsque la main droite.
Yes.
Lave. La main
gauche.
Okay. Lorsque la main droite lave la main gauche.
Le deux devient propre.
Okay. Lorsque la main droite lave la main gauche. Le deux
devient propre.
Okay. I can't give up. Mr. Ndubusi did not give up. I will not give up. I will not give up. Lorsque
la main.
My cameramen are laughing. In case something shakes, I've told somebody something. Okay, let's go again. Lorsque la main droite lave la main gauche.
Le
dé
devient propre.
I have to say this thing one straight sentence.
Yes.
Lorsque la main droite lave la main gauche.
Le
dé devient propre. Lorsque la main droite lave la main gauche, le dé devient propre. Come on! Say I couldn't do it. Yes. Thank you.
You find out that is actually marriage.
The right hand washing the left hand, and the two of them.
What do I mean? It's another age. Is that both of you will be working. Both of you shouldn't depend like what you see in the society today. I want to go and marry already made though. The man went down make I want marry him.
I don't hammer.
You become a sex bag and can be thrown off from there because you are not useful.
An accessory, just like piece of furniture.
You become an accessory. So it's a mistake that has been done today. You ladies don't want to be don't want to be useful to themselves. Some men don't want to be useful to themselves. They want to go and marry a lady that the father is rich. A gold digger. What happens? Check the history of this country. All gold diggers are in problem. Start up with someone from Adam, from scratch. You build yourself together, not already made. Not already made. Because that already made, you don't know what he has done to get that money. He will not see the value in you. He will not see the value in you. You become a piece of, where you want to make use of you, that's all. After that, you will have fleets of girls outside. He has made the money. And again, is the mindset of men. I will say it categorically here. We are mostly the cause of most of the things going on today. You might quote me wrong. That girl you think you're having as a girlfriend because you have the money. Can you tell me what do you get from her that you don't have at home? It's a question. That sex you go on, is it different from your wife at home? I'm not a biologist, neither a doctor, neither anything. The more you use yourself, having different girlfriends outside, the more you get older and start shaking. Almost 60 years, I'm still strong. But when you see somebody has not gone up to 60, 50s, you will see him. You will hold it. Because of what? The nerves. And a good friend of mine who we schooled together, a doctor, said, always, when you go to a lady, sleep with that lady, and come back, it will take you 2 good weeks, good food to eat, for you to replenish what you have taken out. It is practical. Your life becomes, if you indulge in having mates, multiples, that's when your life is scattered. Because you're no more yourself. You will be thinking, how will I satisfy this one? How will I satisfy this one? How will I do this? At times, I advise friends. They come to me. I counsel them. Leave them. These are more problems you are having.
Of course.
Almost 60% of girls today, they go into
all kinds of
all kinds
prostitution, hookup, and
everything.
everything.
A girl told me, he said, I shouldn't mind for her. I use what I have to get what I want.
Oh, seriously?
I said, okay. But do you know that a woman is like a flower? He said, what do I mean? I said, a woman is like what? A flower. You wither so very, very easy. But when you had the handwork, you are doing so, even your husband is rich. You bring 100 naira to buy salt to the house. You don't ask your husband. He will value you.
Very correct. Very correct.
That you are contributing to the welfare of the family.
Very correct.
And if the man is passing away, because one day a man must leave this body, he will not be afraid. Because he knows that the wife is capable of doing what? Taking care of the children. Because marriage is on earth. One day we are all marketers. We will live one day. You should put that in your cranium. So you always work for the future. If God calls me today, I will go happily. I will not have what I call bed twitching, struggling. Easy, because she's there. For a man to survive, you need to be honest.
Yeah, honesty, yeah.
Steadfast.
Yeah, steadfastness, yeah.
And be focused.
Focus.
Last but not the least, I told you, truthful. You must be truthful in your life. Be very truthful in your life. Because the Bible said, only the truth
can set you free.
Can set you free. Nothing again.
Of course.
Your money cannot set it free. Only the truth. So, like I spoke French, in German, well, let me just greet you. Guten Tag. Guten Tag means good day. Ich heiße Joseph Ndubusi Adinkankwu, coming aus Easy Kingdom in Nigeria. Wann wollen Sie Deutsch lernen? Ich bin hier für da.
No, I will not speak that one. I will not speak that one. Let's not cause quarrel.
So that is what I just said is, if you want to learn German, the simple German, I'm here for you.
Okay, let me just say the good day on Guten Tag.
Guten Tag. That's good day.
Good day.
Guten is good.
Good.
Tag is day.
Okay.
That's why in English we say good day. You don't want to follow morning, afternoon, night. No.
Just good day.
From now till before midnight
is day.
Is day. Good day. So that you don't have problem.
So Guten Tag. Yes. So, Mrs. Adinkankwu, just one final word, advice.
No.
Okay.
Let me just ask you a question in German. Wie heißen Sie? Wie heißen Sie? What's your name? Just tell me, ich heiße.
Okay.
Or mein Name ist.
Okay.
Wie heißen Sie?
Ich heiße Dexter Ekpe.
Herr Dexter.
Okay.
Herr
Herr.
is H-E-R-R.
Okay. Herr Dexter Ekpe. But I want to come more. So, okay.
No,
so,
Herr.
Okay.
Not Herr.
Okay, Herr. Okay.
Herr.
Ich heiße Herr Dexter Ekpe. Guten Tag.
Thank you. That's a good day.
I never go. Okay. Final word now. Just short advice.
My advice is to all men. In your house, in everywhere you are, be industrious in whatever you're doing, and be prayerful. Be prayerful all the time, and God will see you through. Always love your husband, love your children, love your family, and everything will go successful in life with you and your family.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Like I promised you, we'll come back and we'll have a practical session with Mr. Adinkankwu and we will make some footwears. Remember, this is still Dexter's Beat Show and Il Heilse Herr Dexter Ekpe. Guten Tag. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. I believe you learned a lot from it. There is more. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and follow us on other social media platforms so you can see more interesting content and let others see the same thing that you have seen. Thank you.